All right, I'm the flat rate master, and favoritism is one of the biggest issues facing flat rate or hourly with bonus. All right, first off, you might notice this change of scenery. Filming in my home studio, so it might look a little different because this is where I film my other channel, Creator Hardware. But anyway, the reason for it is Keith DeFazio, New Level Auto, who now works for Opus, AutoLogic and Drew Technologies, was in Atlanta and said, "You want to have dinner?" So film night got canceled and went and had dinner with him, hung out with him. It was awesome. Great seeing Keith again. But anyway, let's get into the subject of the video. Favoritism is one of the biggest issues that happens when you, rely on billing hours to make money or selling parts. Either flat rate or some sort of hourly with bonus scheme. And unfortunately, it is way too prevalent that you have those issues. You have people that will, work the system, if you will. The buddy, assigns the tickets to his buddy and you starve to death. I left a shop. A friend of mine works there now. Everybody's changed, but the reason I left the shop was the production manager, his buddy came to work at the shop, and all of a sudden, my hours and everybody in that shop went dropped like a rock. I lost 20 hours a week, and he was getting all the gravy, pretty much anything that they could shove down him, and he was getting all of the gravy work, any diagnostics. Basically, I was doing oil changes, tires, and the occasional brake job. That shop was a fleet shop, so we dealt with a lot of the fleets, and certain fleets had, at this mileage, these services are done. And all of a sudden it went from, I was getting a couple of those a week to, it's one of the things that unfortunately sucks when you're dealing with it. And usually there is no solution. Unfortunately, that is the fact. Until somebody leaves, the favoritism is going to continue unless you have somebody above who assigns the work to complain to and get everybody else in the shop to complain about that. It might change, but that is one of the things that is way too prevalent in this industry, unfortunately. I can't stand it. I do my best when I'm assigning tickets in the upper shop to not be favoring anybody. I'm, if we're slow on work, it'll go, what came in goes to this guy. What next car comes in goes to this guy. And it will go round robin to make sure everybody at least gets cars. When we're busier, it's looking at who has the most hours, maybe handing them some BS tickets and handing the guys that have lower hours. Basically trying to spread the work as evenly across the shop as I can. That's how I believe it should be done. And unfortunately, it's too often not done. So honestly, the only solution is to go above the people that are doing it or, change shops. And it is something that I despise in this industry. It is something that I cannot stand. And I wish I didn't have to make a video like this, but kind of depressing video to make. But as always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.